This is a channel about a man who scrapped together what little money he had to purchase a piece of property and try to create a mortgage-free life.
Modern lovers on the radio remind me of summers in New England and the warmth of a toothpick. Oh, the love of a faithful woman. Road runner, road runner. Oh, won't you ever settle down? Or will you run faster miles an hour? Leave every friend you've ever found. Sweet worry later place for me.
Mr. M. Thompson bought me a machete and sent it to me. Hey, thanks. I have to clear this a little more here so that a larger truck with a trailer full of wood can get in here. So this is straight out of the box, unsharpened. Let's see how it goes. Not bad for unsharpened, you know. It came semi-dull. Let's call it that, because it's not sharp. But once we sharpen this up, this thing will be doing great. It's got a good heft to it, so that's fun. Let's check out the axe that I purchased for 25 bucks, also unsharpened, straight from the box. Those are the cuts that I made with the machete. This is the axe, and that's a chainsaw. Oh, me too.
Well, you scored.
I know. I got a really incredible deal.
Smells so good here, Elijah.
Oh, I know. This week I helped my uncle for a couple days cleaning up the family farm, and he offered to bring a load of all the wood that I could pile into that trailer down to my property for me. I definitely decided to take him up on that kind offer, and that is what is happening today. So now I've got a ton of wood to unload from this trailer, maybe a few tons of wood really, and some of it's a little punky and I'll have to cut out and burn up, and most of it's pretty solid though. I'm also still working on my internet project. The concept for that is to have a battery that I can bring to it that I can either charge at the solar panel at a friend or girlfriend's house or in my car while I'm driving, but mostly from a solar panel, and have a few of those batteries that I can swap out. The issue I ran into today when I was supposed to have the install happen is that I actually need a ground rod for the cable line, which I didn't realize, but it makes perfect sense that if it gets hit by lightning or something like that, it would be grounded. So I have to install a ground rod into what I already put in there, which will bring actually what I've built completely up to code if I ever do want to or am allowed to install electricity. And a note on that, I'm not putting electricity in my camp because I like to live off-grid. I'm doing it because of my local municipality's regulations on how I'm allowed to build on or off-grid. Off-grid, I can build a camp legally, and I don't have to fall into regulations as far as size and maybe some other things as well, from what I understand. It's all kind of like, you know, I'm still learning as I go. So that's why I'm not connecting to the grid, the power grid, but I do still want internet, and there's no regulations for that. So I will be connecting to cable internet, and like I said, powering that off of a battery. But I've got another battery coming, and really this is just kind of a proof of concept. If it works, then I start getting more into solar panels, batteries, etc. and powering all of my things with that. But we'll see how it goes. You know, I do have a lot of shade here, so I'm even a little skeptical about that part of it working at all. And I would love to have electricity, like I said. If there's any way that I could figure out being grandfathered in with a camp with electricity, I'm going to try and get the property to, or the municipality to let me do that. So anyway, I'm a little nervous about the wood here because materials in this part of America are something that you might steal. You know, tools and materials, they have a value, and that value is easily perceived in these parts. So I gotta unload this. I also have to cover it because it's gonna rain again tomorrow. It's been raining on and off and snowing on and off. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, and then they're full of massive nails that you can probably, yeah, you can see right here. I'm glad I'm up to date on my tetanus shot, and purchased myself a really hefty crowbar. So I will soon be wrapping these up, drying them out, pulling out all the nails, and then assessing which wood I'll actually be able to build with. But the cool part about all of this is, like, here you see here, this is what, like a 4x6 or a 4x8. That's a nice big old beam that used to be in my grandfather's barn, so that's a pretty cool piece of material to be able to build with if I can make it work. So here we go. Alright, one last thing. I'm trying to get what is left here into the outhouse because it's going to be raining for like the next half a month, and all this wood will get destroyed. It's already kind of on the verge, and so that'll be really depressing if I destroy a bunch of nice barn wood because I left it out. So it's getting late, I'm exhausted, but this is going to get done. If you want to support this project monetarily, I've started a Patreon account. If you want to watch this for free, that's amazing too. I'm just grateful for everyone that's here participating, subscribing, commenting, and watching.